Let's do this. I don't really know how I'm gonna do this. Is this how we do it? We can take 16 out of them and make a bracket. I need to kind of decide which are the worst ones. Nox could be on it. Okay. Hello, YouTube. This is top 5 worst mages of 2018. We're not really sure where we're going to begin with, so it's a bit of an open-ended video. The hardest one is probably to find the 5th one, because he's gonna be bad, but slightly better. No, slightly not as bad, but you know, I lost my words again. He's gonna be kind of decent, but a little bit worse than all the other ones. Is this for ranked or competitive? I'd say it's for competitive and ranked, I guess, but mainly competitive in my opinion. So let's just look at them first. These guys are all gone. Toph could be one of the worst. Mori is good. Scylla could be one of the worst. Rajin, good. He's okay. It's okay. Could be the worst. Cuckoo, now. Isis. Hell could be. Oh, Hades. Hebo, no. I think Hades might be the only mage that did not get played in 2018. Am I supposed to start with what's up, YouTube? And welcome to Prime's 5 worst mids. Hit that like and subscribe button and buy my fucking merch. Buy my merch, yeah. You know, if you don't buy my merch, I can't feed my children. And you know, they're just rolling out these days anyway. I should have thought about this before I started. Yeah, I have thought about this, by the way. I have thought about what 5 guys would be the worst. When I'm looking at them though, it's just too much pressure really. Hup. Like the 5th one is really tricky, man. I don't think it's not like Shanga. Could be Shanga. It's a tricky one. And is Goobies even on this list? I don't think so. Okay, I think we have decided. I don't think we forgot anybody. Have we decided? I think we have decided. Okay. Coming in on number 5, the least bad of the bad boys. The least bad of the bad. We have Scylla. She got to season pro play. She has a pretty good share of speed, which is her best point in the game when she shares speed and clear time quickly. But she's unreliable. Her 1 is super slow and not very good. You can have a lot of CC with her so you can kind of land your ult, but in competitive that's not good enough. You need to do damage without having CC pretty much. Yeah, she's just not really good enough in my opinion. She kind of took the place for Nox. Nox also needs CC, but she kind of creates her own CC a lot easier than Scylla. Though Scylla can do a lot more damage than Nox without CC. Either way, Scylla, number 5. Not a good god. Not a good god. I forgot the list again. Number 5. Number 4. Think about it. Think about it. I know it's gonna be 1, 2, and 3. I don't think the Goob is on the list. I think the Goob is good enough. Is number 4 Nox? I just said Scylla took the place of Nox. I think number 4. Okay. Number 4 is Shanga. Shanga is actually, you know, Shanga is great come past 12 minutes. Well, level 12 maybe. But her early game is so goddamn awful. It hurts so bad. I'm not saying they would be, like, they're not completely useless. I play quite a bit of Shanga, but the early game is so painful. You can't clear away from any range. She could stay in lane forever, but that is not that valuable for a mid laner, because backing you can back and then take a mid cap on the way, so it doesn't really matter for you. So I'd say Shanga. Just the range is too bad. Her ult is really damn good though, but it's not really what you're looking for. Close range damage, you kind of have to build tanky. Maybe if you do the muscle, but I don't think it's really good enough. And her early pressure is one of the worst. Not the worst on this list, but really bad. Might be the worst on the list. Might be. Number 3. Number 3. Kronos. Oof. It's just like a bad Sol, man. Now you can get good rewind stuff and live life, you know, but he does have a stun for tanks, which is pretty sweet, but he is just like a... No. Sol can pressure level 1. Kronos is just a dry Sol, really. Not at all the same later on in the game, but early game, like a dry Sol. He's so useless for such a long time, and eventually late game, he's not even that good. I feel like you need to do a cheeky M leader build and just rewind the shit out of people. Otherwise you just get fucked, man. Number 3 is Kronos. I don't know if Kronos saw a single competitive mid game in 2018. He probably did. Zeros or Jamimp overplayed him, or some NA guy. Probably to mediocre success, you know. I'd say he's pretty damn shit though. You really need to do some tanky shit with him though, because you need to be able to get your rewind off late game, otherwise he's shit. Hole played it? Well, he's just crazy, man. At Worlds, did he win that game? Did he play Kronos at Worlds? Yeah. Hole plays Evo, man, and Agni. I like Kronos ult. We do not have to rework Kronos ult. It's a fun ult. He does a lot better. Like Kronos has suffered of the meta kinda. He doesn't do well with Spear. He doesn't do well with Soul Reaver. And you know, he wants long drawn out fights to actually be useful, and there's just too much burst in the meta for Kronos to be good. He won that game? Yeah, he probably just got lucky, okay, man. So Kronos number 3, not good. Like, who is he better? They're all different, by the way. Like, mages are in a very good state. Season 5 was very good for mages. All of these gods are playable, like even the ones that are on the worst top 5 list. Like, they're very good overall, man. Number 2, mainly out of hate, is Afro. She's just a horrible god, man. She has the worst pressure out of any god. I don't know if that's entirely true, because you can link to a jungler, but her level 1 is awful. And she's just horrible, man. Cooldown goes down, I guess, but still horrible. Well, if you link up with your jungler, you follow him around, you know, you're still useful later on. But she's just a horrible god, man. Horrible god in general, horrible god to play against, horrible god to even be in the game. And every game has an Afro, by the way. Every game has an Afro. It's like like Dota had an Afro, there was Omni Knight. Shit god, man. And then, I don't know, there's so many shitty gods in so many games that just destroy the game. Like Afro. Like Afro. Horrible. I suffered the whole day because I'm really sick and you made me even worse after putting Kronos on this list. Shame on you, Prim. Well, he's just an awful mid, man. He might be a great ADC. Kronos suffered a lot from, like, when Sash was meta and all that shit. I bet Kronos was 10 times better because he's very good at being kind of tanky. Very good. But anyway, Afro, number 2, because she is awful and everybody hates a freaking Afro player, really. Horrible god. Nobody wants to play her. They could just remove her, you know, and everybody would be happy. Yeah. Except for those 4 Afro mains out there. There's probably 4 Afro mains. Probably a lot of people that call themselves Afro mains, but they're not really Afro mains. They just do it to trigger you off. Hera is not in this discussion, by the way, but she is obviously way better than all these gods. And number 1. We're gonna have to tab out for this, because we have prepared stuff. Number 1. Where's God in the game? Where's God in the game? Oh no, I'm so bad at this. Nope, do not do that. It's this guy. Look at him. He's god awful. He is so bad. He is so bad. Let's make him bigger. So bad, man. Look at him. What is he gonna do? His ult is so bad. He's so awful. No, he has a great level 1. He has a horrible chariot speed though, but god awful he is, man. He's such a bad god. Okay, everybody seen? Okay. Now I'm gonna inspect his abilities here too, you get a feel of it. Oh, okay. This is not that, this is like his best skill, man. Such a good jump. It's quick, long, with a slow on it. It's pretty good. His passive is not very good. 5% debuff, makes his skills better, kinda shit. Silence, pretty good skill, but doesn't do any damage, man. I draw that Natvika, not Freya, man. She can't do that work of art yet. This is, this might be his best skill, I guess, but it's not very good of a skill, because in real fights it's a kind of a shit skill. And his ult is so bad, and it gave him more prots instead of percentage mitigation, which I do not understand. I know they explained it and they said it was better, but it's not better because you get a shard and prots don't matter as much when you have a shard. You know, you want mitigation for when people get pens so you actually stay alive. It was a fantastic work of art, thank you. The thing that they could do, by the way, that would make Hades like 10 times better, at least in mid, is if they did this, if Shroud of Darkness did any damage, so he could proc a Soul Reaver or a Soul Gem, he would be 10 times better. Anyway, worst god, Hades. Though he has a good skin. You know, he has this one. And you know that one. Not very good though. Mostly this one. Give the ult a cripple. There's a lot of things you can do. I feel like people should be able to get out of the open up. Maybe they have the beats. I guess having the beats is ult is not too much to ask. Anyway, Hades, boys. Worst god by far in the game. Worst god by far. Otherwise though, to be honest, 2018 season 5 was a pretty good year for mages. Mages got better in every single way, boys. Well, all mages were kind of viable, so it was a very good year. Mainly because Spare the Magus, Soul Reaver and Shard, but at all, I think Harris did a pretty good job of balancing mages in season 5. But remember, Hades, awful god. Please comment. And yeah, you can tell me your opinion. If you think the Goob would have been on the list and something like that. I don't think the Goob is that bad. His ult is awesome. Comment and ring that bell. But please tell me your feelings about the 5 worst mages, mid mages to be specific. They need to be mid mages, otherwise, you know, it could be very open. So hubba hubba, chip chip whoop whoop, let's pop up. This is a good picture.